Well, hello there, sir. My goodness, I was not expecting to actually see Hrid in the game at all. I honestly expected them to just murder him off screen and they would just be like, oh my god, it's my brother, he's dead. But no, he actually shows up and might I say, yeah, that's a pretty nice looking dude right there. Holy crap. I mean, kind of looks like Ike with frosted tips in a sense. But, okay, sure. This story chapter, since a lot of you seem to like it when I do story time with sages, well, I think it's pretty, awesome. Not only did we get him, but we also got a mention to Zacharias, of all people, who is apparently leading us to the Rite of Flames, which means that I'm not sure if he's trying to, Zacharias by that, I mean, I'm not sure if he's trying to protect his half-sister or not, which, is Veronica, or if Veronica's legs are already broken, I'm not too sure, but I swear to God, if Choose Your Legends Veronica is Veronica in a wheelchair, I'm going to be mad. I'm kidding! God, whenever I made that joke, oh God, someone's going to get mad. But anyways, so we're going to the Rite of Flames, but there's one thing that I just really enjoyed about this one that made me laugh especially. So, as you can see, we're stopped by Levitane and Box Lady, which, for those who don't know, Levitane's sister is technically the box that held Levitane in Norse mythology. I'm not even going to try to say it, but if you guys ever worried about, where they get their waifus from, you can always look at that and be like, oh, okay, so this was an idea, I guess. Alright, so, yeah, I'm just going to go through this. I'm going to let them have their fun. I'm going to send Fear in there because I love her so much, and she should be able to take out most units just fine. But honestly, this story chapter was not bad. We also had Helbindi come back, which was really cool. Meant he wasn't dead like a lot of people seem to think he was. I thought he was dead. Like, I honestly did. I thought he was dead. But just because his dialogue when he died last time he showed up was pretty just kind of obvious, at least. It seemed like it, but he does have a sister, and they're definitely going to use that. I also enjoyed that Levitane and Box Lady seem to know that Loki is a bit more of a threat, because they specifically mentioned that it would have been, if Surtur found Helbindi was still alive, they'd be like, oh, well, you're dead. But if Loki found out, then apparently there was a bit more of a problem there. So that just says volumes about Loki. Speaking of Loki, you know what? I'm just gonna say this right now. This is gonna be fun, but I can't really move. You know what? We'll let Fear finish off Libra, and then we'll go into this next portion of the story that I just... it's hilarious. So, I don't know if you guys remember several months, back, I said something along the lines of, we shouldn't really be trusting a certain character. It just seemed too obvious. And, well, look, there's a break in their ranks. Let's get out of here. But mainly, Hrid seems to understand exactly what's going on. Mostly, I'm shocked that Zacharias gave us faulty info, but I don't think he would do that, honestly. He might have random cravings for blood, but I don't think he would actually send us out. I think he would rather kill us himself, because that's his thing. But there's no coincidence. We must consider what led to this. Yeah, let's consider what led to this. Zacharias could have intentionally misled us, or with a more specific thing here is, he saved my life. Well, he's in, it's difficult to believe he's in league with Musewell. Well, that's just it. But, the enemy knows our location. If we're not getting it from Zacharias, then someone else has shared information with them. And considering the fact that most of my characters, outside of us don't interact in the story, but someone else. Who? Who could it be, guys? Who? As if you really had to guess. The simple rule here, guys, is don't trust the Loli. Seriously. I mean, it's pretty obvious who that is. Thank you, Loki, for trying to appear, less of what we are, but there's a traitor in our midst. Gee, what a surprise. It's almost as if we didn't call this several months before. I just find this whole thing hilarious, but who here would betray us? Gee, I wonder. There is ample opportunity for any of us to slip away and send a message. I know I had the chance. Me too. Well, Pretty sure Fjorm, unless Fjorm's coughing habit is something, you know, just like she's doing something in Morse code or something, just you know, give it away. Maybe she's just like, you know, just kind of doing that, but I really doubt it. What I'm trying to say here is, as much as I enjoy Hrid, trust Hrid more. Do not trust Loli. I don't know, but it looks like we're actually getting towards the conclusion, at least in some form. Next chapter's probably going to be like, oh, hey, look, it's Yilgir, she's totally evil, who would have thought? And then after that, we'll get to the Rite of Flames, maybe we'll rescue Veronica. There's a lot of interesting things happening now. Shame that we're not getting another story-based banner next. Instead, we're getting another seasonal. Damn. I was kind of hoping, but oh well, you know, at least there's something to go on. Remember, folks, don't trust the lolly, okay? Just don't. Just don't. Seriously, it's like, it's actually worse than anything.